Oh. All right. That's loud. Let's turn that down a little bit. Let's turn this up. What's going on, chat? I have some explaining to do. Don't be mad at me. I know I said that I was gonna. Okay, come here. Bring it in. I know I said that I was gonna stop doing this. I know I said that I was gonna not play without you guys. But that was a lie. I'm gonna be honest with you. That was 100% a bold-faced lie. I can't stop playing this game. And the last time we were together, I had a factory here and I had a factory here and some power plants and some other stuff. I kind of had an ADD meltdown. I realized that you can't see what I'm talking about here. But I really didn't. I got a little overwhelmed is what happened. Okay. Got a little overwhelmed and I hated this because this was bringing stuff all the way over there. That was taking stuff from all the way over there. And then there was some stuff over here that was going on. It was Spaghetti City and I hated it. I hated every bit of it. So we deleted it all. We got rid of this. We got rid of this whole area here. And no more factories up here. No more copper bullshit up here. Everything's being rerouted. There was no factory here anymore, or over there, or wherever it was. All of that went away. We took all of that and we threw it in the trash because we hated it. And we decided to go another route. We went a different direction. And the direction we went in was to build a much larger factory. And I'm realizing the more I get into this, especially with these bigger, these more late game items, I'm realizing you need a lot of production, like a lot of production. For example, I have to build in the top right corner up there. I have to build 100 adaptive control units. Just for reference, in order to build 100 of those, I need to, if I want to make 5 of them a minute, I need to do all this work. This is a lot of work. This is a big ask. Just to start, I need a 1,312 and a half iron ore a minute. I gotta send 750 of it to 25 smelters working at 100% clock speed. That's crazy. That's really crazy. And that's like, that's a massive amount of work. So much that we're not gonna get to it anytime soon. We're not gonna get to it until we set ourselves up for at least a little bit of success. Just a little bit. Because this is nuts. And then you need, like, how many you need? Iron, coal, limestone. You gotta make concrete. The concrete is just for encased beams. You need modular frames. You need stators, circuit boards, cables. Residual fuel is a byproduct of some of the shit that you're making. Like, and then like you end up with, at the end of it, adaptive control units. And that's so much shit. So we're gonna pivot from that, and we're gonna focus on setting ourselves up. We're gonna set ourselves up for success. End up with an STD. What the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about, sensors? So that's where we're at right now. So we started this here, and I think the main goal out of all of this is that all of the base materials that we can get our hands on, we've got steel here coming through these smelters or these foundries. All of these smelters here are producing our iron, our copper. This here is reserved for aluminum. Once we start getting aluminum scrap, we'll be able to start pumping it through these and then getting the aluminum ingots, which are really important for some later game stuff. Then we bring it up into these storage units. Storage units here will store everything that we need. So I think in this one we've got some copper plating. Once we get through enough of where we need to fill this, it starts coming through here, and then we start sending it into our assemblers. Now our assemblers, we're going to start building some of our baseline products. Like here we've got reinforced plates. Coming out of this one, I think we have more reinforced plates. I think, is that what we're doing? Yeah, so we got reinforced plates here. We got screws coming through. The hang up right now is screws. I think screws are going to be a major hang up. I mean, that is like everybody says that is the biggest hang up right now with production is screws. I do have a couple of an alternate recipe for screws, which is good, but I may need to really start to pump those numbers up. I'm not excited about it. Not really excited about it. I'm thinking about maybe adding another constructor on this line here, because this is just iron ingots. If we can take these iron ingots, maybe make screws out of them, maybe I can double back from this storage unit into the other screw storage unit, and then that way we've got two screw production lines, and that should give us maybe enough of what we need. But right now we're running, I think, 3 products off screws. That's the big thing here is, yeah, I think it's 3 products off screws. Yeah, 1, 2, and then screws going over there. So this is a real drag on the production line right now. So that's where we're at. I'm a little overwhelmed with the overall process, because we just have so much going on. There's so much going on, and there's so much that we need to get back to in order to get those adaptive control units. So let's see here. So I'm already building the circuit boards, which is good. I am building modular frames so that we can get into the heavy modular frames. The heavy modular frames, we need steel pipes and encased concrete and screws. Yes, I built all of the sensors. It started, I don't know if you saw the beginning of stream, but it started with it started down here. This is where it initially started, was this area here, and I got overwhelmed because there was just there were belts going everywhere, and it was really inefficient. It took forever to build those modular engines, which are in the top right corner. I needed 500 of those, and it just took forever. There was a factory here, there's a factory here, there's a factory there, and they were all coming together to make like one product, and then shipping it all the way down here just so we could get to an assembler that I had put together here, that was putting together all these parts, and it was not, Jesus Christ, where did all this rubber come from? Oh, that's right. Okay, so I've got that. And if you really want to see some chaos, like this is beautiful. This is fantastic. This is doing everything it's supposed to be doing. It's making smart plates, which smart plates are good for early game stuff. They're really good for us to sink into getting some points in the sink, so we can get more tickets and then buy more cool shit. So this little factory is actually functioning the way it should, and I may or may not keep it. I haven't decided. We might keep this factory, but this leads us into another issue that we have of how we get the product from here up to our main factory so that we can store everything and use it for building other factories. So I think the goal here is we need to find a way. We need plastic and we need rubber to get to this factory. We need it to get from where it's being produced to this factory. So if we come all the way down here, the most chaotic part of my entire build, I think, right now is... What am I doing? Oh no! Can you make storage? Well, see, I have storage down there. I actually have a storage line that is storing both rubber and fuel. I have a storage that is storing smart plates. So I have plenty of storage down there. But the issue is not the storage. The issue is how to get it from storage to where I need it. Damn it. Because we need more production. We need to be able to produce more things more quickly in order to get the levels of items that we need. The other thing that we're going to be running into is power. So I have everything I need to make the turbo fuel. I can start doing the turbo fuel from a production standpoint. I can produce it, but I can't actually, the logistics of it is like, what am I going to do with it when I start producing it? And I can't really justify that right now because if I have nowhere to store it and I have nowhere to use it, then there's no point in building it, right? It doesn't do anything for me. The other issue that we run into is power. So this is our current coal power plant. All of these power plants are producing just over 2,000 megawatts of power. We're at 2250 megawatts of power out of all of these coal plants. The coal plants are being fed by Mark IV belts, so we have plenty of fuel going into the coal plants. But the hang up is that we're out of room. We're out of room for more coal plants. So we either need to decide if we're going to transition into the fuel, the fuel power from oil. Are we going to go full headway into fuel power? Can you run out of coal? No, you can't. That's one thing that's really forgiving about this game, is you can't run out of resources. So the resources, they're there. I've got 4 miners over here that are producing coal. They're digging coal out of the ground, and I believe they're Mark II miners, so they're producing a lot of coal, which is good. These are only level 3 belts. Son of a bitch. That's a level 3 belt. That's a level 3 belt. These are level 4 belts. Okay, so I need to upgrade those belts, which means I need encased concrete. Fuck. Okay, so this is producing 120 coal a minute, which is great. 120 coal a minute is good. So they're coming out of here and they're going to the coal power plant. So, but realistically, we need to stack these. We need to stack these power plants. We need more power because that new factory is going to draw so much energy. It's a huge sink of power. Nuclear power is way deep in the game. Like, that's really far. We're nowhere. We can't even start thinking about nuclear power yet. In order for us to start thinking of nuclear power, we need to have, first of all, we haven't unlocked any of this stuff for nuclear power, so it's kind of a moot point right now. But the real issue is like we have no logistics for a nuclear power plant. Just none. The nuclear power is going to replace our oil refinery power. Everything that's being powered by, or everything that the oil refinery is producing as power wise is going to get replaced with nuclear power eventually. That's way down the line. No solar in the game. No solar power in the game. Solar is it's a renewable resource, and the developers do not want there has to be a cost. See right there, that tractor is bringing rubber and fuel from packaged fuel from my oil refinery to my main base. And right now it's just being thrown into the sink. That way we can get points for it, and the production of the oil refinery stays constant. But realistically, it's a fucking mess over here. There's no real there's no usefulness. Like there's the only thing that it's doing is producing rubber and fuel for the sink, and that's not really good enough. Heard there are rebates for your factory. What are you talking about? So it's just not doing much for us out here. So eventually this will all get turned into nuclear power, just because of the amount of water is needed for that resource, or for that production. But currently this is just a mess over here. In fact, I'm thinking of throwing another sink over here just to eliminate the tractor. But this is an absolute mess, and I hate it. We've got fuel reserve here, which are being fed by these three refineries. They're making petroleum coke, which is powering these coal generators. So I mean, realistically, this thing isn't really doing us any harm because it's not sucking. It's so far away from everything. Yeah, there is no renewable power in Satisfactory. It's you have resources, and you have to figure out the most efficient way to use them. So right now, these refineries are taking crude oil, making it into rubber, and the byproduct is heavy oil residue, which is being fed into these refineries, which is then producing fuel, which then gets pumped into those canisters over there. The byproduct, that's the byproduct of these refineries. This one here is making plastic, and the byproduct is heavy oil residue, which gets fed into these lines here and into those refineries there. So realistically, with the addition of these power plants, this whole island here is self-sufficient. We don't have to worry about it drawing power from our main factory. We don't have to worry about it stalling anything. This is pretty efficient, this system here. The big issue is that I've got plastic out the wazoo. That's all full of plastic. This thing has stopped production because I'm not producing any fuel. This is full of fuel, and this is full of fuel. Like there's nothing here that is really helping me at all. None of it's helping me. But I need the plastic. So here's the question. Do I just start bringing plastic over, plastic and rubber? Do I start bringing that over from here with the tractor so that I can use all that to start making the train? Because train lines are going to be extremely important pretty soon. So pretty soon trains are going to be really important, because we just need the storage capacity from the trains. Like we have to bring large amounts of these items to our base to produce the things that we need. So do we focus on trains, Or do we continue to focus on our base? That way we can make sure to store it all, and once the items actually get to the base, we can start production. That way everything's set up. Like we don't want the items sitting there doing nothing, right? We need them like right away so that we can see, that's the thing, is we need them to start production. We can't be waiting on the items, so maybe we should start with the trains. I need coffee. So even if it's in a storage, it's not available to you unless it's at the main factory stage. Correct. The only time it's available to you anywhere is when you have this, which is the dimensional depot, which I can build currently. It just takes me a while because it's not automated. The resources I need to build these are not automated. So this currently is at my base, this dimensional depot, and it's just full of fuel. So if I need fuel, which I don't because I have 4 stacks of it right there, I can just pull straight from here and drag it right into my inventory, and then it'll start refilling. But we're not there yet. So I got rubber coming out of this one. I got plastic coming out of this one. I think what we do for now, chat, let's so each resource needs its own conventional. Each resource needs its own logistics in order to make it viable for use. Like I can use this plastic but I have to come here to grab it, which is not ideal. So I guess what I could do for now, let's put a splitter down, and we'll just go with a Mark 1 belt, and we'll just stuff it into this. Fuck, man, I really just want to. How about let's do this. Let's do this. Okay. I'm gonna have a million empty canisters in my fucking... Okay, so this is receiving fuel. This is rubber. So we've got rubber here. Let's do a Mark 1 belt. So we got rubber, plastic. Okay, so that there. So now we've got rubber and plastic going to the main base, right? So our tractor will come. We'll pick up all this crap. Let's just do this. Let's do that. Now we need to see this. So this is what I mean by this place is a mess. Like this area. Jesus. It's just I didn't plan this out very well. So when it comes to actually putting things together, it's real shit. So and if I move this tractor depot, I gotta redo the whole automated line for when the tractor's coming to pick this shit up. Chat, can you tell I'm stressed? This game's I must be a psychopath because I must need some kind of stress in my life because I left the job that was so overwhelmingly stressful that I was literally pulling my hair out just to come down here and work for a job that's not stressful, and then have them give me a stressful job when I got here, and then add this stress on top. This is what I do in my leisure time, is I stress. What are the chances I could fit a constructor here? Fucking 0? That's what I thought. Okay. 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 We're gonna figure this out. That's what we're gonna do. So how about we take the constructor and let's put it here. All right, now we got a constructor. Nothing's coming in the output. This is a pickup station only, right? We don't need to build anything. So let's get another splitter. And we'll put it here. Now we've got plastic. Take a belt, put it here, put it in the constructor. Out here. All right, now we've got plastic going in to our station, being picked up by the tractor. We've got fuel going in. I think we're gonna sink all that shit just because it's so much fuel. Now we've got this. We're gonna make some empty canisters. I need power. Let's grab power from here, put it there. All right, so now we're building empty canisters. We've got the fuel is still being produced so that all of that fires up and continues to work. Now we just need to take the rubber and we need to stick the rubber in that hole there. Sorry. That sentence made me laugh. I think we're gonna get rid of this too. For now, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Do that. And that is a, what kind of building was that? That was a packager, right? Okay. Packager. Move the packager over. Fuel. Plastic. Boom. Back at it. We're back at it, chat. Now, to complicate it even more, let's take a merger. Okay, we can't stick the merger on that. What if we stuck a foundation on the ground? I guess that's not gonna work. This is real messy over here. This is real messy. And I hate it. That's okay. We can come back and we can fix it. But it's still messy and I still hate it. Okay. I think I know what we can do. Let's get a merger. We're gonna put it there. and we'll do that. How's that? Now we got mark belt here. Yeah, this is real ugly. Okay, fuel, plastic, and let's do the rubber. Really ugly. Really ugly, just spaghetti. But look at that. We've got rubber coming in, we've got fuel coming in, and we've got plastic coming in. So we've got our 3 resources that we need coming into the base. That's what we got. And there's our tractor, just in time to pick everything up. All right. Okay, so we should start seeing a lot of that crap come into the base soon, which is good because we're gonna need it. So in the meantime, let's take this awesome sink here. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna stick it down. And we're just gonna sink all these, all this fuel. We're just gonna sink it all. It's just too much, and we don't have a need for it, realistically. So I think that is the best option. Maybe for that one, because that one's full. This one here is not, is full, but we also need fuel for our tractor. Hey, whoa. What are you doing? You don't have anything loaded up. Load. Whatever. Okay. Oh, it doesn't have any power. We're so stupid. Why doesn't it have any power? Oh, because we removed the pole that gives power to all. Right? Is that what we did? Sure is. Okay. So complicated. Okay. Plastic, rubber, perfect. What are we doing here? How did I get that? Ugh. Okay. So now we have everything. We have a temporary way of getting plastic and rubber to the base. which is good. So now I think on the base side of things, we figure out a way to get that plastic from the station down low to the main factory up high. And then we can start taking that plastic and actually putting it in storage and then putting it to use for us making either computers. Well, we need it for computers and we need it for circuit boards. So we need it for 2 items. So we need a lot of plastic. I mean, good thing we have a lot of plastic down there, but we may have to add an additional, depending on how quickly that storage depot fills. We may have to add an additional tractor running to pick shit up, which is fine. That's not a huge deal. That's not a large consumption of resources, especially if we've got fuel down there powering the tractors. I think we'll be okay. Shit. Did I hook up that fuel line chat? I think I did. I think I left that fuel line alone. Fuck. I don't think I did. Son of a bitch. Back we go. Oh wait, yes I did. I did. Because it's coming from the storage unit now. It's not being produced, which means that we're gonna have to check in on it periodically, which is fine, but we'll have to just figure it out because we're moving away from that anyways. So I think we'll be okay for now. Okay. We've also got a shit ton of fuel here. So really it's not that big a deal. But what I'd like to do is to not have it go directly into the sink. Okay, got that there. Take that coupon. What do we got here? Smart plates, which is fine. And rubber is here, which is fine. Let's take a bunch. Take a bunch of rubber and we'll stuff it in our factory. Okay, so we're focusing building the belts and everything for this factory. That way the factory is ready to go and we can start thinking about logistics. Oh yeah, okay, now I remember. So I also have to build like encased beams, which I haven't been able to start yet because we redid everything. So I need to get these steel beams and this concrete to an assembler in order to build the concrete reinforced beams. I think that's where we're at right now. What's nice is that this is a logistics floor, so we won't see any of these belts. We won't see any of that. Sensors, you still in chat, buddy? We won't see none of this when we're done. But if you want to see something crazy, how we got all these resources in this area in the first place, we built so this is our logistics floor for assembly. This is our main construction line. So this is where everything gets initially built. This is the first stage in production. And then if you want to check out the actual resource input, this is our resource input here. So this is where everything comes in. So this is all iron and coal for our foundries. This is all Caterium. This is our reserve line for our aluminum. This is all copper, and then this is all iron as well. So these are all our input lines, and they all come from down below here. So everything runs underneath the base. So you really don't see anything coming. You see everything coming in from like the outside. You see the belts coming in, but you don't see it once it hits underneath. Oh yeah, we've also got quartz here too. Quartz are in. So we spent a lot of time on this. I kind of maybe took some bong hits and kind of went to town underneath and just built the crap out of these lines. There's a lot of crap here. This is a lot of input. And once we get this finished, if I don't ever have to come down here again, which I don't think I do, but we'll see. Once we get the aluminum in, I want to make sure we'll encase this whole thing in concrete. That way we don't have to come down here. But I do still have to, because once we run the train line, we're gonna have some. The train line, I think, is gonna have to unload here, and then I think we're gonna have to belt it all the way over here, especially for our aluminum. Like all our aluminum, we may not be able to go down low for that. We'll see. We'll see. We may have the if we belt it, we can actually, maybe we can set up a train line here, like make this the train station and then belt the aluminum that way. But down here is where it starts to get a little bit like spaghetti, which I'm not thrilled about. So this is where everything comes in. But back to the important part. This is also our main storage area, where this is our mall where everything is going to be coming in and stored. We've got everything here is all set up. We've got a few things here. See, our rotors are slow but steady. Okay. I do need stators. We do need to start building stators. We need lots of stators and lots of cable. For the automated wiring. We need 5 for every 1 adaptive control unit. The circuit boards, we got a pretty solid start on those due to the alternate recipe of just silicon and copper. So that's really good. These modular frames though, those are going to be a pain in the dick, because not only do we need to take the steel pipes from the main outlet and turn it into stators, we also need to take them and turn them into heavy modular frames. So we're gonna have to split those, and on top of that we also need screws. We need 120 screws for those frames. I really feel like we just need to make an additional screw production line. Hmm. Hmm. If we make this a screw production line, I don't know why I had this set aside too. Figured maybe I would need that for something. I don't remember what though. What do you think, chat? Do you think we should just scrap this and make it another screw production line? And then what I could do is I could not move any of this, right? All of this can stay. If I build storage unit, like a storage unit out here, and then shove all of these ingots into the storage unit, whatever's left over I can throw into the sink, no problem, not a big deal. And what we'll do is we'll put additional screws here. We'll turn this into a screw line. We'll turn this into a screw line, and then put the rods over here and over here, and then the plates here. I think that might be the way to go. I think that's the way to go. We're going to turn this smelter off. We're going to... Oh, wait, we can't. That smelter's got to keep producing. Shit. All right. Keep producing. You do your thing. We're going to ditch this belt line, though. And we're also going to throw some rubber into a hidey hole. Stick this in here. Gonna stick a sign on here for now. Okay. Perfect. Now we've got rubber in here, which we don't really need to do anything with. So that's temporary. Don't forget, chat, that's temporary. You know what, chat? You're not reliable. Perfect. You know, I should be holding you accountable and making you remember that shit, but I'm just a super nice guy. All right, temporary holding. We're gonna take all of that and put it there. Actually, I don't even think that we can. That's fine. We'll just do it. We'll just manually do it. It's okay. Stick all that there. And we'll go back, we'll grab a little bit more. And we'll do that in the meantime, just so it has nowhere else to go. I think this will be the fastest way to really... I think it'll be the fastest way. And then that way we're not like really screwing ourselves by, I mean, we kind of fucked up by making all this in the first place, but at least it's at least we're making a solution right now. That's the main thing. And then what we can do is we can actually fix this all by shifting the screw production into rotors and whatever else we're making up there with screws. We can shift it over and then give ourselves a little bit more room to work with. But the big thing is that we have to start making more screws. That's the wrong building. There we go. Okay, we're gonna let that chill for a little bit, because if we start filling this up, it's gonna start screwing up all our old storage things. So once all those ingots get back into that other storage, then we'll be fine. And then what we'll do is we'll take these screws, we'll stick them in I think what we'll do is we'll stick them in here and then move that over. That might be the best course of action. So we'll do that. We'll do that. Get rid of this here. Get rid of this here. I know we're just absolutely demolishing our entire production line right now. What is this making? This is making plates. This is making plates, which is good. We need a lot of plates, so we want to leave that alone. Frames, circuit boards, rotors. So this is where our screws are going. So our screws are going here and the first one, right? So that one there and that one there and that one there. Hold on, let's think about this. Perfect. So I need screws there. I need screws there. And here too, right? Yep, here too. So those are the three places I need screws. There, there, and there. Plates I need here and here. I think that's it. We shouldn't need plates anywhere else. Yes. Because this is feeding plates. Yeah, this is feeding plates somewhere else. So as long as we have plates going to that assembler, we should be good. So let's figure this out. Let's figure out how we're going to do this. So if I've got screws coming out of here and there, I don't think I want to shift, because shifting this is there's so many screws there. Okay, we're going to leave those screws there. So maybe we should just run those into a splitter. So split those, run them this way, or we go underneath. Do we want to go underneath again? I mean, that works out pretty good for some of these other lines. Let's see where we're at. So if we go underneath, it would come out on this side, right? It would come out on this side, which I guess we could run it. We could turn this around. That would be ideal. So turn this around. Okay. All right. All right. We're figuring it out. So screw there, screw this. So we can split this initial line. We can split this initial line from there to there and have it go into here. And then we've kind of cleaned up our plate and our screw problem just a little bit. But the big thing is we got to take this one, we got to put it underground. So let's, how do we do this? We're going to want to do this there. Oh. There we go. So we do that there. That goes there. That goes there. Put our floor back. God, I love this game. So that's there. That's good. We got that sorted. Now we come back here and we're going to want to put and if you're wondering, chat, some of these are copper because it's just like a visual to help me kind of distinguish the lines so I can make sure to place everything properly. Once we're done, this will all be concrete, because if we're walking around a factory floor, I don't want to be looking at this. This is gross. I don't like the way it looks. And as much as I like the way the copper looks, it's just too industrial. I don't know. There's something about the sheen that I don't like. It's just kind of poopy for me. Perfect. So what we'll do is we'll take a splitter, we'll put one here. That way we don't have to worry. We can use it later, because once we get that other production line coming, we're going to need a lot more screws. That goes there, that goes there. Good there. Pick that up. Come back over here. Okay, so these are plates. So I need plates here and I need plates here, essentially. Fucked up, chat. So we're gonna put a plate here and plates there. Okay. Give me that. Give me that. Here's how we're gonna do this. Ready for this, genius? This is how we're gonna do it. Take a splitter. Input this way. Perfect. Beautiful. Splitter here. How's that look? Look at that. This is gonna be nice. Now we take our belts. Plates come through here. They go to there. Plate comes through there. And it goes to there. Now we take our screw. Screws come in. Hey, go in there. Oh, did I put this in the wrong input? Okay, I did. Look at that, son of a bitch. Look at that. So we got plates coming in. Now each of those assemblers should have what they need once we get these screws up and running again. So this one, yep, there's the plates for that one. There's the plates for that one. Nice. Where are we at on moving all this out? Not bad. What about this? Oh my god. Okay. So that's gonna be there a while. But that solves our screw problem. Ugh. And we'll get rid of all this here in a bit. Got more production lines coming through here. This is rotors. What is that? What does that go to? Oh, is that the fucking screw line? That is the screw line. Okay, where do these screws go? What is not being made right now? Oh, it's this. It's for the rotors. Okay, so I fucked up. Okay, I see what's going on here. So this is for... Okay, this is for the screws. All right, so that's coming up here. It goes up there, which then goes into the assembler, and then... Okay. All right, I see what I did, chat. I see what I did. The best part about this production line here is that we are never going to see it. So if it looks like crap, it's not the biggest deal on the planet. Yep, there they are. There they go. What's important is that all of this up here looks good. And like I said, we're not going to see any of these lines either. So this place is actually going to look pretty good once it's done. Making rotors, you're good. And your exit line should be good too. Just to be sure, I'm gonna go down here. Yep, just comes down here, follows through, and into there. All right, next we work on next, I think, is stators. I think we should do stators next. What do you think? So that way we got rotors and we got stators right next to each other. So and the good thing about doing it that way is we have wire here, and we just need wire and steel pipes. I mean, the steel pipes is a little far away. But if we do that first, then it'll tell us where we need to route steel beams to in order to, yeah. So the steel pipe layout will dictate where the steel beam layout goes to, and the steel beams we need to mix with concrete, which I think is going to be on the far end over here. So I think that's the best way to go about it. If not the best way, it's a way to go about it. I also got to remember that this is not permanent. This is an experiment. This is a learning experiment here. This is to figure out how the best way to do things is. So, wire and pipes. So pipes, I think we're gonna need to stuff those underneath. So let's get that rolling here. So we're gonna take conveyor hole. And the way that we're keeping track of all this, chat, is through power. If something is not powered, it's not producing anything yet. Looks like both of these we're gonna have to go underground for. Wait, what is this one getting? This one's not making anything. This was what we were gonna make stators out of, not this one. Okay. Oh, I'm trapped. Okay, so we're gonna make stators out of this one, which means that we can take copper wire directly from here and throw it right into and that silicone, I really ran it all the way down this way. Well, that was a big waste of time. How the fuck do we want to do this, chap? I think we're just gonna need to run it like the silicone lines. Okay. Not super excited about that, but we'll make it work. What I don't like is this belt possibly coming down and interfering with this. You know what I mean? Like that's not gonna look good. Like at the end of the day, I still want it to look good. I want it to be functional, but I also want it, like, look at that. They're like right next to each other. So aside from like let's see here. Let's do this. Yeah, see, it's like overlapping. It's like clipping into the belt. I don't like it. So I think we're just gonna need to ditch that. Shit, I had that in the wrong spot. There we go. That's... I really don't want to do this, but I may have to. I may have to run those pipes all the way down here to another elevator and then stuff them into this conveyor because the silicone is in the way. How much am I gonna hate this? I feel like I'm gonna hate this a lot. I mean, it's functional, right? It's functional. As far as efficiency, I don't know how efficient we're gonna be, but this factory is not about efficiency, right? This is our main hub where we just can get shit that we need when we need it. That's what this is. Baseline material output. I think that's the goal of this factory. That's better. Then at least it's in line with these other ones, you know? I mean, I know I'm not gonna see it, but I need to make at least a little bit of an effort. Right, chat? Does that make sense? Are you doing what you're told? Do what you're told. Okay, so now we just need to run the exit line. Good. All right. Now we've got stators. So now we can take those stators and we can stuff them into this one here. Along with some cable, and we've got automated wiring, and that's really important. So we're gonna start with that. shit. So we want those stators to go in here, but we also need them for our next build. So how are we gonna do this? Well, we split the rotors, didn't we? How did we split the rotors? We didn't split the rotors. That's right, because we didn't actually need the rotors for anything other than just building rotors for the sake of it. All right, let's walk away for a minute. We'll figure it out. We'll come back to it in a second. I want to throw some stuff in the sink. We really need catwalks too. Catwalks will be really helpful. Man, how sick would it be to have a vertical splitter? That would be fucking awesome. Hmm. I don't know if this is gonna work, chat. As much as I would like it to, I don't know if it's gonna work. Shit. Not good enough. It either need to be further back or more to the right, which case it might interfere with that. All right, let's put this here. Maybe it won't interfere with it. Son of a bitch, it won't fucking work. Why won't it work? Fuck you! I really wanted that to work, chat. Son of a bitch. All right, it works. I hate it, but it works. It works, but I hate it. Trying to get used to this quick bar. Like using that might be a little bit more, I don't know. I like it, but then I don't like it. It's a process. Oh shit. Well, I mean it's moving, chat. It's stuff going into other stuff. Yep, there it is. The only issue is that I really need, like, I need to store some of it too for like other projects. That's something that's a bit of a letdown. I guess I can. Like, I want to be able to store some of these stators. You know what I mean? Because I got rotors here. Stators would be nice to have. How does that make sense? That doesn't make any sense. Why is this crooked? Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. Urgh. There we go. There we go. Good enough. Automated wiring. We got some coming out. Now we need to store this. I guess the good thing about this is that I can bring this one down a lot further. Can you say happy birthday to my brother? Yeah, I'm not falling for that, and for that you can get banned. Fucking idiot. What do you think? I'm actually retarded? How do I ban your dumb ass? There you go. Get banned, you fucking retard. What do you think? It's my first fucking day on the internet? Dumbass. Oh, I'm gonna get this guy banned. Oh, a fucking moron. Imagine being an actual toddler, chat. Anyways, now that the adults are still here, I just need to get this automated wiring to storage. And I guess we can pull some out later once we're ready to actually build our control units. What is going on here with this belt? Oh, I don't have enough materials. Where's all my stuff? Oops. Emil 767. I'll go one further. Since you tried to get me to say a racial slur for your brother's birthday, I'm gonna say fuck your brother. How about that? Fucking dumb shit. Welcome to the internet, chat. We have morons like that are allowed to exist. Is it that one that I need to go on? Oh, I think it's that one. No, that's not my fucking problem either. What is going on here? Yo, this game is having an absolute meltdown right now. There we go. Jesus, figure it out. There we go. Christ almighty. Okay, so we got that squared away. So we have rotors here. We've got automated wiring here. Oh shit. Stators there. Rotors there. How many we got? 13. I mean, that's fine. By the time we actually get rolling, we're actually gonna... I mean, that should be relatively full by the time we actually get rolling. But we need to label this. So let's do that. Should be the same one, right? Yeah, we're good. Stators, select icon. Let that be a lesson to anybody else in chat who wants to come in and try to pull some dumb shit. I don't tolerate it, and you will get immediately banned. Where's the automated wiring? Here it is. Okay, good. Automated wiring. Let's do this. Automated wiring. Cool. One step closer to our goal, chat. Let's fill this hole. That one took way longer than it needed to. If I'm being honest, that one took way too long to figure out. But we got it coming. Let's see, we got cable. What's the hold up here? Stators are the hold up. Throw a power slug in here. Let's get you running at 10 a minute, so you're a little bit more productive. How we doing on power? How we doing on power, chat? We should be okay. Let's go check though, just to be sure. I mean, we still have that power plant. What are we running at? We're running at 700 right now. So even if we fire up all of our assemblers, we're only running at 1600, which is fine because our capacity is 2200. So we don't want to exceed that, but we want to hover right around 19. So I think we're okay. And then how we looking over here? These are all empty. Fantastic. This is still... Oh, this is not even moving. Oh, I'm stupid. Okay. That's full. There we go. Do that. Good. Now we can put our belts back on for this. And we are all set to go. Let's get you back into production. You got screws coming. Good. So screws for plates, we're good there. Screws for rotors. So let's see what we're actually producing down here. So we are producing wiring, stators, rotors, circuit boards, frames, and reinforced plates. Not bad. Not bad, chat. We made a little bit of progress. Forgot to delete that. Whoops. There you go. All right. So that's a little bit of progress. So we got it. Those are squared away. What's next on the item block? Actually, I think now that we have all of that squared away, we should be able to let's get this going here. We'll start sectioning off areas. That way we know that they're done and we don't have to worry about coming back to them. So let's get, oh my god, this is the nightmare of logistics floors. Logistics floors are like, once you get it all built and everything, it's just like you're never gonna, what's the problem here? Oh, it would help if I had the material I needed. Once you get it built, it's fine. You never have to worry about coming back to it. But while you're building it, logistics floors are an actual nightmare because you can't move around in them. There's just no room. Son of a bitch. Not bad. Those are all squared away. Good job. That's all squared away. Perfect. So those are all enclosed. We don't need to worry about those anymore. This is as far as we'll go in terms of building that. Chat, I'm gonna hit the bathroom. I will be right back. Okay, we're back, chat. Let's see here. What is next on the... What's next? So I've got automated wiring coming. I've got circuits coming. Heavy modular frames. Heavy modular frames. We need to... Okay, so we need to start building encased concrete supports or beams, encased industrial beams. So we need concrete and the beams. Well, the beams are over here. So we can do the same thing that we did with the steel pipes, and we can run them along. Because the next constructor in line is this one. Is this front one here. This one's building, this one is not. So let's do encased beams on this one. And this one should be fairly simple. I'm looking at Satisfactory tools, chat, so give me just a moment here. Sensors, I gave you a sword so you can bop kids like that. Okay. Beams. Let's get rid of, let's take care of some beams. So we need the beams and we need the concrete. So I think what the big thing is here, we need to do that, and we'll do this. I don't know why it does that clipping animation when you're putting, you know, from here to here. Maybe it's because of the wall. It might be because of the wall, but that thing's got a belt rack on it, so I don't know what the deal is with that. Weird. Okay, so we need to get it to here. Let's get our casings on the furthest one, or our beams on the case on the furthest one. Jesus Christ, can't talk. So that's gonna be on this one. One there, and let's see here, right in the middle, huh? One there. Nice. We're gonna get this game like really pumping with a lot of material and everything, and it's just gonna tank our computer. Oh god, I need a new PC really badly. Okay, so that is ready there. And this is the one we're shooting for, right? Yep, sure is. And we're gonna go with the furthest one, right? Is that what I said? So that means I'm going to need a floor hole here and a floor hole here, because I think we're gonna have to do the same thing with the concrete. We're gonna have to bring it around. I think that's just how we're gonna have to do it, chat. And I got to remember that this is technically a logistics floor too. So when I look at it and I get frustrated that it's ugly, I just need to remember that it's going to look ugly. This is all behind the scenes shit. That's what I need to remember. All right, we've got concrete, we've got steel beams. Wait, no we don't. No, we don't. Sorry, chat. Here we go. Right there. Right there. There's our steel beams. And now we just need power. And an exit. We need an exit too. There we go. Okay. Not bad. So we got encased beams, we've got stator or automated wiring. Wow, stop doing that. Nice. Fuck. Why does it do that? Why is it upside down? I don't understand why it does that. See, that looks pretty damn good, chat. I like the way that looks. Once we turn it all into concrete, it'll look even better. Here, let's do that right now just to see. Yes. Yes, I like it a lot. Not a big fan of all this. Like, if I could get rid of all that, I would. But realistically, I think for storage and distribution reasons, I think that's probably the better way to go. I think it's fine. You guys like it? Good, because we got another 40 of these to do. Ugh. What I really like is the windows. I'm glad I was able to figure that out. I mean, what I wanted to do was to slant all the glass, but I tried for like 2 hours to figure out how you can do it, and I just could not figure it out. Couldn't figure it out. I tried really, really hard to figure this out, and it's not in the glass frame foundation. Like, you can't snap it to this. You can only build it horizontally, which is weird. I thought if I could snap it to that, it might work, but no, it does not. So what can you do? Not everything's going to be perfect. All right, so everything is being built for the heavy modular frames. So we need to split those. Eventually. Those will need to be made in a manufacturer. Everything else that's here, with the exception of the computers. So computers and heavy modular frames need to be made in a manufacturer. Which means that we need logistics from our storeroom to go up another floor which is going to be up there. So we're going to need to build an elevator room just to house the belts needed to take anything that might be going up to a manufacturer room. Ugh. Steel rods, Caterium wire. So I think that's kind of everything right now that we need. This isn't building anything. This is building the encased beams. Everything else is full steam ahead. This is the only thing that's boosted in terms of clock speeds. We overclocked that. How you doing? You got plenty of stuff. You're producing plenty of rotors. Do I need to be producing that many? I think so, because we're splitting that, aren't we? Didn't we split that? I think we're splitting the rotors. Yeah, we are. Okay. Yep, sure are. But you know what? Look at that. It's all backed up. We might not need to push that manufacturer or that assembler so hard. I think we're going to cut down the clock speed on the assembler and see how it performs. Let's go ahead and do that. Perfect. All right, we are well on our way to all this shit. Let's check in on our plastic and our rubber. Got plenty of plastic, plenty of fuel. Ooh, this is super full. Rubber is like, rubber is quick to make. Are we looking on this? Got plenty of plastic. You know what I would really like to do is a smart split. I wish you could do individualized items with a smart splitter. That would be really cool. I need an AI limiter for that. And rotors. Damn, these things are a pain in the ass to build. Rotors, AI limiters, and reinforced plates. What do you need for AI limiters? That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. Please stop doing that. I mean, that's a pretty easy recipe for that. We could build that. We could have a shit ton of AI limiters, and that way we can build all the smart splitters we want. Let's do that real quick, chat. Let's go set that up so we're ahead of the curve there. God, I can't wait to get rid of all this shit. So in order to build AI limiters, we need copper plates and Caterium wire, smart wire. Which, smart wire, right here. Quick wire, I mean. So, what is the best way to do this? Because this feeds directly into a assembler. And it feeds into this one here. This one there. Okay. Chat, what if we put this into a splitter and then an elevator down and then over again? How much room do we have to work with? We don't have a shit ton of room. Hmm. Kind of fucked that up. Okay. Fuck. What am I doing here? Why can't you fall through the hole? I feel like you should be able to, it's a hole, right? I feel like you should be able to fall through the hole. fuck? Where is that wire coming from? Oh, I haven't routed the wire yet. Where is it going? It's going to this one, right? Yes. Okay. If it's going to this one. Getting lost in all the belts, chat. Jesus. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Invalid conveyor belt check. What? Are these goofy? These are goofy. How did we end up doing that, chat? Chat, I blame you. What is going on here? These are all goofy. Jesus. Okay. I don't think that is centered. Is it? There it is. Now we're cooking with gas. Figured it out, man. Figured it out. Okay, so we need to go to here. Nicely done. And now we go from here. So that's our copper taken care of, right? That's our copper parts all squared away. Now we just need the actual Caterium, the quick wire. So for this one, we're gonna need to plug that hole, and plug that hole. Wonder if I should have brought that further out just to like think ahead for the aluminum stuff. Because we have 2 belts here for reserve for aluminum parts. I don't know what we're gonna build with them. I haven't gotten that far yet, so I'm wondering maybe I should have reserved these 2 for whatever aluminum parts are here. I think that's what we'll do. Yeah, that sounds like the smart the smart thing to do. So let's get rid of that. So this one and this one are for aluminum. We'll take this one and we'll make it for the AI limiters. That sounds like the the better idea, chat. And then the quick wire can just go directly. I mean, it's not going to need much, right? It's not going to need a lot of persuading to get it to go where we want it to go. Realistically, it's like right here. So let's throw down let's put a hole in the ground. We'll do that with this. Right, is that what we want? Or do we want it? We want it further back. Further back, perfect. That won't confuse the shit out of me later, chat. What am I building in this? Fabric? Yeah. That's not gonna confuse me at all. I don't think I connected. Did I not? I did not. Okay. Perfect. Now, where do we stick it? Do we put him here? Let's put him here. Well, how about we turn the fucking machine on first? That might help. Let's get some power going to it. Perfect. While we're here, we might as well just put these down. Even though they're not doing anything. Let's do this. Perfect. Ah! Not bad, chat. One, two, three. So we want to stick them right there. Ew. And there they are. AI limiters. We did it. We did the thing. Perfect. Now we just need to label them. Ugh. Ugh. Dying, chat. Now, do we leave this open? I don't think we leave it open. I don't think that's the move here. I think what we do is we enclose this. That way we can have some kind of semblance of a resemblance of a factory floor. I like it so far, man. It is looking good. I like that the only belts that you can see up here are the ones that are leading the product away from the assemblers. So this is a logistics floor. This is technically a logistics floor. This is, you know, parts distribution. It's actually what we'll name this room too. Oops. All right. Well, I know that it's currently not the most efficient or it's the, you know, the best looking or whatever, but I feel pretty comfortable where we're at right now. This is, we're making things that we need to make. Now, some of the stuff is not manufactured, like, automated, but we'll get there. And we're building an adaptive control unit. All of this is so we can make an adaptive control unit. Oh, we need to, you know, we need to do, chat. We need to start working on getting plastic. So that's the next thing. The next thing is to start working on a real train system. Because did we split the encased beams? Did we do that? We're supposed to be splitting. Here's the encased beams. I know that we need to split them between... Oh, we don't. Okay. So... So right now we're just storing them. Because the modular for the heavy modular frame needs them. So that's going to go to manufacturing. So that goes to manufacturing. This goes to manufacturing. This goes straight from its hidey hole to manufacturing. So these all go to manufacturing. But this is going to need an additional step before we get to the adaptive control unit. Ugh. It's a lot. It's a lot of shit. I say we just let this run for the next 12 hours and we go from there. See how much we got done or see how much we got made in that amount of time. What do you think? I think that's the way to go, chat. And then we have a bunch of extra assemblers for when we need to make something else. And we might be able to utilize this space in case we need to split something like this, some of this stuff into like additional assemblers, and then throw them into or additional constructors, and then throw them at these manufacturers or these assemblers. You know what I mean? I think we're good, man. I think we're good. I think we're good, and I think for today, I think we need to let that roll. Do we want to stop now, or do we want to keep going? I think we might want to keep going, chat. I mean, I'm probably gonna be stuck on this for a while. Shit. We need to make we need to start making the actual computers, but I think those need to be that's an assembler. Damn. Okay. Assemblers. Should we start working on our assembler wing? You know what we really need? We really need to get catwalks. Catwalks are a major hiccup because we're just like kind of running around like jumping over shit, and they're 5. I also need the factory ladder too, so I need a lot of tickets, and I don't have any tickets. I don't have any tickets, chat. All right, so we have rubber. What do we need to build? What do we need to actually build a train? So we need rubber, modular frames, motors. Ooh. We need to build more motors. What do we build these out of? Stators and rotors. Shit. Is that the next thing we're gonna have to do? I think it is, man. Stators are here, which means rotors are here. Shit. Is that the only recipe I have for motors? Looks like there is a couple others. Stators and rotors. Are those being used by anything else right now? I think they are. I think at least the stators are. Sure enough, yeah, the wiring. Fuck. Okay. Well, those are going straight down. So let's figure out. Yeah, see, I thought ahead. So stators there. So stators are there. Where are my rotors at? That's going into storage. Rotors are here. Those are not being utilized by anything right now. Okay. So we should have a good amount of them. Those things take forever to build too. We have some. What's the big hang up on rotors? What makes them take so long to build? What are they waiting on? Screws. Screws are the big hang up for that. Okay. So, if screws are the big hang up, got screws here, screws here, screws here. We should not have. Maybe it's a belt issue. They're not getting there fast enough. So maybe upgrade these to Mark II belts. All right, that's a little better. Ugh. So now we just need to get the rotors and the stators over to another another assembler to make motors. How many motors do we need though? Are we really gonna need that many motors? You know, what do rotors make? Jetpack, modular engine. So I mean, we really don't need that many motors right now, especially if we only need two trains. Let's let that chill for a little bit. Excuse me. We're gonna let that chill, and we're gonna decide our train route. I think that's the next step. I have been playing for 4 hours, blah, blah, blah. Yes, I know. Fully aware of how long I've been playing Fix It. You don't need to tell me. Shit. I think that's where we want it, chat. I think that's where we want it, man. And then what we'll do is we'll build the station. We'll build the train, because we're gonna need a lot of material. Gonna need a lot of steel beams, and I think steel pipes, which I have a reserve of them over there. Trains take up a lot of space. So train station, freight platform, fluid power. Okay, so we're gonna need, oh my god, I need beams. That's what okay, now I remember. That's what I was making the beams for, chat. You're supposed to keep track of this kind of shit, dude. What are you doing? Get it together. What are we doing? Okay, where are my beams? Where are my beams? Here they are. Let's do that. Take you from there. Plastic? I thought I had plastic. I don't have plastic? Alright, shit. I know where we can get plastic. Don't worry about it. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Let's get some. Shit. I think we might need to build out even more. Trains are large. Wait, did I fuck this up? No, I didn't fuck. I fucked that up. This underneath platform needs to expand badly. Is that fucked up? It is fucked up. God damn it. All right, we're gonna fix that later. We'll deal with that later. Right now, I just need to get this. God damn it. There we go. Much better. I thought that was off center and I was about to get really mad. Okay, now that I'm out of concrete again, because we just expanded the base again to accommodate these trains, let's go get some concrete. Let's go build this train or this station. Got plenty of plastic, which we're gonna throw in with the rubber because it's temporary, right, chat? Right. Okay, so the plan is to follow the power lines. I think. Yeah, I don't want the train station there. It's not enough room. To be perfectly honest, I don't really want it here either, where I'm building it. Although if I build it here, I can encase the whole thing in glass, which I think would look really cool. I think the biggest issue though is the because we're gonna make this a the idea was to make this a, the train a big loop, to loop around the whole map, but I don't know if we're going to be able to do that. Because if we loop it like all the way up and through here, down, I don't know if we can get up there. That's it looks like a cliff. And we really need to do some more exploring. We haven't done a whole hell of a lot of exploring. And if we set up radio towers, we might be able to just eliminate a huge sections of the map. Maybe for now we just make a one-way rail system. So it just goes back and forth, and then we expand it later. I think that's what we do, because we can take the rail or the train, and we can actually come around the outside and build out this way, and then we pick it up and then just come back. I think for now that might be the best way to do it. I think that might be it. So let's just plop this thing down. We'll have to move the blueprint thing, that's fine. It's not a big deal. Now, we want to try to get as much of this stuff as we can. So how many platforms do we want? Freight platforms, we need a motor for that? Ugh. All right, so what? That's gross. So what I would like to do, what I would like to have happen, ideally, is we have 4 freight cars. So we'll have, because that's the max you can have on a train before it starts getting a little fucky. Is so we have 4 freight cars. We go and we pick up rubber, plastic, fuel. And then we bring it back here. You know what would be kind of cool is if we bring it to another area like the fuel. See how much of this we need? We need a lot. Yeah, now I'm out of frames and I'm out of motors too. Son of a bitch. So now I need to make motors. All right, give me a sec, chat. I need to pee and I need to take a quick break. Here, I'll leave you looking at something pretty. Here's a pretty sunrise and a dragon thing. Chat, you know what I just realized is that I actually haven't had anything edible today, so I think we are going to leave it there for now. We are going to, I might be back later tonight, but everybody watching over on YouTube, if you want to hang out with us during stream, we are live pretty much. I try to go live at least once a week, but you know, twitch.tv/skgur. Go ahead and hit me up over there. Let me just hang out, just leave your suggestions. We can do all that fun stuff. Make sure you like the stream, share it with friends, all that good stuff. We're going to be making more of a habit of being live and doing more fun stuff. Click notifications as well. Make sure that you guys are staying up to date when a new video comes out. Thanks, guys. I will let you know if we'll be back later tonight.